review, Colton. We're going to talk about you being blonde for a bit. We're going to dig on that. We can make up some fun stories. And then from there, we're going to do instant news. Do you have any good Instagram stories? Like people, you know how we always make fun of people from
Instagram? Instagram stories. I mean, I've just been obsessed with that Uncle Roger guy, but
Happy Tuesday, everyone out there. Welcome to All You Do Is Win, usually co-hosted by me and Zach Busby, but right now we are currently divorced, so we share joint custody of this show. I have my mistress on with me today, which will be Colton Dowling. I'd love to introduce you to my beautiful, now bleach blonde co-host.
I'm fine.
He's fine.
Yeah. Just because a gay man bleaches his hair doesn't mean that he's not going through anything. And even if he is going through something, it's totally fair to be going through something during this goddamn pandemic. So maybe, just thank you.
Was there something you needed to share with the class, Colton? Because
Sorry.
I hadn't got there yet. I didn't ask you if you were okay yet, but now I'm a little worried there. Blink twice if you're being held hostage. Let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Thank you so much for joining me and my traps on today's show. All you do is win. You know the drill. You've joined me before. Besides going blonde, how are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm just getting ready for a little photo shoot for a little podcast that you and I are starting, right?
Oh my God, that's
Oh my goodness, but I wasn't about to be photographed with normal ass hair.
You couldn't let me have my moment. I'm just so sad about it. You didn't allow me.
I had a gown ready and I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not just gonna come into this gown with brown hair. I do not think so. So that's how I'm doing. I'm looking forward to the future. The future is Thursday.
Future is Thursday. Well, let's get this thing started. We're gonna do our week in review right now. What's something interesting that's happened to you during this week, Colton? Let's talk about it.
Well, I got this blonde hair, and again, I'm fine. I recently took when you see yourself in the mirror and you've been like working really hard to like have a fat ass, and then you see your fat ass and you're like, ooh, fuck, it's working. That happened this week, and I took like this sluttiest fucking picture, and I'm just like, do I upload it to close friends, or is this a picture that I'm putting on the main feed, you know?
I'm a little mad you haven't shared it with me at all.
I haven't shared it with anybody.
Wow, when I have a nice ass pic, the world has to see. I'm like, I'm weird about close friends. I'm just like, I'm an open book. I want everybody to know I'm sexy. Like I want all the praise. Close friends, for me, close friends is for like drugs. When you're doing drugs or like having sex. You know what I mean? Like
close friends for me is literally just not my grandma or aunt. That is the only two people who's not my close friend. Anybody else DM me, you're my close friend. I share a lot of, very tasteful nudes on there.
So right now you said you're going through some workout things. You got a nice ass now. What are you doing to get your nice ass? What's going on there?
I've been pretending like I know how to do kickboxing. Mm-hmm. And it's a hell of an ass workout. I can't say there's a regimen. I basically just like do a lot of like these.
Oh yeah. And that helps.
It's been helping me. It's all anecdotal, but what I can say is if you do the workout, I don't know how it'll go, but I had a nice ass out of it.
I'm jealous of you.
Also, I got a butt plug for the first time in my life.
Yeah, I've never used that.
Nor had I. I mean, you're 27. It would be 3 years from now, I would, experience my first one.
Yeah. Have you used it?
Well, I had to get ready because I had a stranger in waiting. Coke can his dick inside of me. It was a Coke can. Actually, it was more like a White Claw. This episode is brought to you by White Claw. Oh, wow. It did he White Claw me out. Okay.
Wow. It's been since February for me, so all this sounds scary as all get out. At this point, I'm just like, I'm a newborn virgin. True love waits, Colton. That's what it does. That's my advice to you. True love waits.
True love? No, don't do that, because you're gonna be like, oh, that's true love. Oh, that's true love. I fell in love in high school and I'm still with that person. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I can differentiate love. That's how I see. That's how.
Well, my week, thanks for asking, Colton.
Fuck. Oh, man.
My week, thanks for asking. Moving on to me, I decided to spend $400 and do a whole day spa. thing, and one of those fancy like white one places where women go when they're like, mommy needs a break, and like they take like a Xanax and drink like a white wine and go be pampered on. I decided to have a white woman day. I went to Trader Joe's, yelled at a retail worker for a bit. Then I went to Marshall's. This was my spa. Like before my spa, I decided today I'm gonna live life like a white woman. So I went to Trader Joe's, harassed a retail worker, went to Starbucks, bought a drink that I couldn't pronounce, didn't even want it, harassed a worker there, went to Marshall's, decided to like just take my mask off and harass a worker there. And then I was like, and now for my spa day. And I went to a day spa, spent $400, got my body wrapped, had my body massaged for 75 minutes. And there was a scalp rub that went with my my massage, and the lady, like she's this older white woman, she's like, is it okay? It comes with a mint scalp rub, and I know how you
No, she did not say you people.
You couldn't finish it because we made eye contact. She was like, and I was like, bitch, I paid for the fucking scalp rub. So you're gonna touch these with that mint and lavender, and you're gonna get all up in there with the essential oils, and you better not yank one. In there, yanked it a little bit. Her massage was a little weak, if I can be honest. She didn't get all into it, but my facial, I had a 90-minute facial. I didn't even know, like, a 90-minute, because to me, I was like,
you had a whole day.
I had a whole day. I know. And I didn't even know that you could like spend 90 minutes on a face. I'm like, that's a little extreme, but baby, you should spend 90 minutes on your face. I was more relaxed in the facial than I was in the top. Yes. I mean, look at this. First of all, look at this. Baby smooth. You wouldn't even know a bitch is 27.
You're lucky.
But yeah, she like sprayed me with all these like oils and was massaging my face. And then she just kept telling me, you really do just have the best skin. Your skin is so soft. She's like, I love massaging your skin. And I'm like, you're getting the tip. You're getting it. That's for you.
I thought that was going to end in a happy ending. I thought you were going to say, and then it ended in a happy ending. Also, if we could back up a little bit, was it a seaweed wrap? And did you bick the side of your head?
First, it was a vanilla coconut wrap. I didn't bake it, but I did shave it more down than I've ever done before. This is it's close to skin. Very thank you for noticing. I decided to shave my I decided to do the female Wakanda warrior look. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. It's great.
Do I look like M'Baku's queen? Do I look like I could take over Wakanda?
Yeah. I want to support you in your nerddom. I cannot be that person for you.
Okay. Well, anyway, so I had a really great.
Zach gets back. Does Zach like it?
I don't know. We'll wait. Right now we're divorced, so we'll work on that later. Well, it's not about what Zach wants. It's about what I want right now. That's what we're doing. I'm living my life.
If you're anything like my parents, you'll get back together every 8 years.
Woof. If you're anything like mine, please don't get back together. Woo, the world does not need any of that. Anyways, but that was the highlight of my week. I had like a Colombian mojito after, like I waited a few hours at a Colombian mojito and some empanadas that day. That was just a great day.
That place is so fucking good. You're talking about Columbia Plaza, right?
The Columbia, yes.
I'm going to stop telling people about that after this little plug. No, it's not. What he has, because
like my place in Austin, I don't want people to know about it but I do at the same time because I want to support their business, and the coffee is so good.
It's so good. And it's like very socially distant. It feels like I'm like, no, I shouldn't plug it, but it is right now my favorite spot in Austin to eat food and drink coffee.
Actually, the day that I went on my spa day, actually, let's go back to my week. Anyway, the same spa day. That was the day, like I was like, I went to Plaza Columbia that night, and they had like live DJ party, like they have a live DJ there. And I was like, I'm not gonna get turned, girl. homegirl got turned. It's like, turn the beat around. Like I was the only person left at I was the only person left there. And I got so drunk. And I remember you texting me the next day and I was like, I cannot join you for happy hour because somehow I winded up at a strip club tonight.
And then guess what? You joined me for happy hour.
What are you drinking? Oh, wait, we already talked about what you're drinking. Anyway, that was our week in review. Ready for some, should we do a sponsor plug real quick since we plugged everything else today except our actual sponsor? You know?
Do you need help relaxing in a healthy way? DMA's Elevate 100% organic CBD works as an alcohol substitute, works in minutes, detoxes liver and protects your brain. Go to www.actuallyjustamahealing.co/elevate. Save 15% with promo code BLCOCK.
BLC, which could mean another thing there.
Thank you for that. Blonde beauty.
Really
wow.
I know. I want to buy you a vodka soda and discuss Lady Gaga's Chromatica with you in depth.
I don't know much about it. I've just been listening to Alanis Morissette. I have not had time for new Gaga.
Oh, girl, it's been out for months.
Yeah, I'm never gonna do it. To be honest, I don't give a shit about Gaga.
I have nothing to say to you right now. Let's get to our next segment, which is Instant News. Instant News is where we read some of the stupidity our friends do on Instagram as news articles. Colton, what do you have for us today?
Well, a lot of my friends are really thinking they know a lot about the Supreme Court and telling their friends. I've noticed a lot of gay people. Maybe it's just everyone, but they're saying, if you're voting for Trump, I'm going to disown you and my family. So I feel like November is going to be a weird Thanksgiving this Thanksgiving. Wow, wow, wee, wah. Oh, looking forward to that Thanksgiving. Wow, everyone's going to be pissed. This is going to be by far the worst Thanksgiving in history of Thanksgivings because no one's going to be like, meh.
You're not talking about, so this is the worst Thanksgiving, not the year when they landed on Plymouth Rock and like killed indigenous people and then like took over their land and then made
Thanksgiving didn't happen until like 1920.
Okay, I was like, that kind of sounds like the worst Thanksgiving to me.
I don't think that they actually celebrated Thanksgiving until like well after like no one had any rights.
George Washington, I cannot tell a lie.
Yeah, I let me look at.
Anyway,
let's not go into it. I'm not well versed in this history. I don't know.
You said your friends on Instagram think that they know a lot about the Supreme Court. What's going on there?
Oh, well, Ruth Bader Ginsburg died.
Did she?
Yes, on my news feed, she's one of my friends. She stopped posting and I was like, hey, Ginsburg, it's Rosh Hashanah tomorrow. Are you coming over? And she didn't respond. So then I had to call her daughter and she's like, yeah, he's dead. She's dead.
Do you remember like 3 days like before last week when she like initiated a wedding mask off?
Is that right?
Yeah, like what is that called? What's not initiated? She spoke at the wedding and she was like mask off and it was like, you're like 87. Yikes, with every world. Either way, I'm not gonna make light of someone's death. RBG did die. I think that we should have, I don't think old people should be in Congress. Let's just speak on it. I don't think old people should be in Congress that long. There should be term limits. If you were able to vote on like segregation, Roe versus Wade, the world has changed. You should not still be in office or whatever you're doing. I don't even know what the fuck they do. I'm not even gonna pretend. I don't know what they do. You shouldn't be there. If I don't know what you do, I'm sorry. Thank you for what you did, but there's no way that you understand the plight of everything going on. She'd been on the wrong side of a lot of some other shit. More respect to her, rest in power, whatever, but it's time. somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to hold office if you're above 70.
I just don't think. I think we should have term limits. What is the purpose of someone who literally saw the world in three different phases being able to judge on like what the world's going on now? That just doesn't make
They're just
any.
like really good at their job. It's like they don't have to like become new and learn rules. It's called specialization. If we go into economy, wait, I forgot.
Yeah,
What about
anyway.
your Insta feed?
Yeah,
That's
sorry. I was like,
your
I
Insta news.
don't want to make my boyfriend mad. Let me not talk about RBG. I was like, I wanted to text all my white friends like how they did when all the black people were dying. I'm like, sorry, you're having a rough week. Is there anything I can do for you? Anyway, so my instant news today is I have a friend.
Like, yeah.
I'm like, yikes. Let me just stop here. So I just have this one Instagram friend who has like less than 200 followers, and she keeps making stories like she's like, a lot of you guys have been asking where I've been getting my hair products from, and I'm like, who? You're 10 people that watch your stories? Like, who's asking? Like, a lot of you guys have been asking where I've been getting this from. A lot of you guys have been asking about where I wore that shirt from in my last post, and I'm like, who's asking that? I don't know. So that's one of my instant news.
That's not an instant news. That's an Insta gripe.
Okay.
Era. You know what's been bothering me this week?
You know what grinds my gears?
Okay.
You know what grinds my gears?
There it is.
Right, you're right. Okay, stop. Instagram news, what I have right now is one of my friends and his 12 closest friends, they went to Mexico during the pandemic, 12 of them right now. And they are having the time of their life. You know what? I'm not even gonna judge that. I can't even say shit. I think my gripe about that is that I'm not there. Yeah. I'm not even gonna lie anymore. I'm just at this point where people are like, oh my God, COVID, like you're not getting tested. It's like, you know, whether they did or didn't, I'm here on my computer with a ring light in front of me while he's in Tulum, Mexico on a fucking jet ski with 12 of his closest friends. How did he get 12 friends?
How did he get 12 friends? What is he, Jesus? Who the fuck does he think he is having 12 friends? You don't have 12 friends, all right? Go get a reasonable 2 friends.
You can't even ask 12 of your friends to make a concrete like plan. And do 12 of your friends have, like, I can't ask 2 friends to meet me at the same place at the same time and to have money. Yeah. I'm either paying for someone's meal or someone's drink. But 12 of y'all could afford to go to Mexico. All 12 of y'all had a passport.
That's true. If y'all asking me to like go to happy hour, I'm gonna be like, let me look at my Wells Fargo real quick. Let me check out to see if that's how that's go.
I love pretending to have a text while I'm like paying for my mail. Meanwhile, I'm just transferring money over from my savings. I'm like, yikes, pandemic hit me hard. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got everybody's round. 1042 in my checking account, savings just dwindling. Like we're not about to go into another economic recession. That's neither here nor there. But that was all of our instant news. Basically, Era's Instagram gripes. What'd you call it? Instagripe? An Instagripe that I had?
Yeah, I think I did. I'll never know.
Okay. Well, anyway, we're moving on to what this show is actually about, which is life advice. We're going to be giving out some life advice because we are the most all-knowing, omnipotent, qualified people to give out life advice. Don't you feel, Colton?
Yes, I do think that. I was just daydreaming about omnipotent. Doesn't that mean that you're everywhere?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Doesn't it? Or doesn't it mean that you're all-knowing?
That's omniscient.
Omniscient is all-knowing. Great.
What's omnipotent? Does that mean you're potent? All-powerful, omnipotent, all-powerful. So we're all-powerful. We could be omniscient. I got eyes everywhere. I always got the tea. Someone's always texting me something.
I know exactly what friends are in Mexico right now. I'm everywhere.
Everywhere. I got friends in Germany.
Is that true?
I do. And in France. I don't know. Anyways, I got live questions for us, Colton. Are you ready?
Yes.
I have a question from Steve from Colorado. He says, what do you wear on your first date?
Are you gay, Steve? Why are you wondering about your clothes, gay wad? No. My next best answer is where are you going? Because if I say dress shoes and you're going on a hike, that's the wrong outfit, buddy. Dress for what you're doing. If you're going to a dinner, dress up a little bit, all right? If you're gonna go have an active day, guess what? Active wear. What are these? Is he straight? What is he? Who's asking the second question?
Steve, what I have to say for you is what my grandma always told me. You're never fully dressed without a smile.
Oh wow. That sounds like a Paul Mooney bit. Do you know that bit that I'm talking about?
No, but it just sounds very cool. You're never fully dressed without a smile. Okay, anyway. I would say, regardless of what type of date it is, whether you're gay or straight, I can't believe my gay co-host is gay shaming you if you are gay or straight. Just whatever makes you comfortable. And also whatever makes your ass look the best, because whether you're straight, women love ass. Like when I see a man with a dump truck of an ass, I'm like, girl, I'll be grabbing like my arm. But also men love ass if you're going with the man, because obviously you know what they do, what they put in there. So make sure your ass looks great and make sure your teeth are brushed, because if you're in public and you're not in an outdoor setting, you should be wearing a mask and you're going to be smelling your breath a lot. So that's my advice there.
There's a scene in Sabrina the Teenage Witch from the 90s. And I remember that she was trying to help her friend, who was a man, get the girl. And I remember that he was walking by and he had like unfitting pants, and she was like, and they just like fit.
Don't wear cargo pants. That's a thing. Let's stop cargo shorts, cargo pants, unless you're a carpenter.
There's no reason. Have a lot of like knickknacks that you need.
But if you need them, you shouldn't be like, you're not wearing that to a date. There's no reason for you to be taking like your tool belt.
But like, what if they're going fishing?
Well, then he would know what to. Okay, Steve, we're done with you. We've told you all the advice on that question. We've moved on.
Where are you going? Where are you going, Steve from Colorado?
This question is from Chad from Baton Rouge. He says, is it okay to fart out loud in a public bathroom when there are people around you? And if it is, why do people look at you like it's not?
Well, if they're looking at you like it's not, it's probably a weird fart, is my first thought. Also, I don't mean to fart shame you, but who's this Chad? We got Steve and Chad. Is this Zach's very white crowd following you guys?
These are the questions and this is our audience, so we have to answer these questions, Colton.
Sorry, audience.
Yeah. Stop white shaming and gay shaming our questions, please.
Okay, I'll stop. I feel like it came on, I was very abusive to somebody also, but I will not do that anymore. I'm gonna be so loving. I say fart. If it's otherwise, it's probably on your date and she's not in there or he's not in. Well, good point. Why are you farting in the bathroom? Did you eat something weird?
Okay, so I feel like it's different for men and women, because women, we have stalls. Like my thing is, I'm big on like if you've heard me fart before, that means we're super close. Like I don't like farting. Like when people fart in movies, I'm like, wow, grow up. If you have to, you can't let it go to making noise. I would be in a stall. That's just me, but like not everybody's me. But like men bathrooms are just like so open, and I feel like, is your ass out when you're peeing in the male bathroom?
No, not unless you're 4. It's very, I mean, I won't hate, but like, hey, like you don't have to do. Okay, here we go. You don't like it's all right here. Like, see, this is there.
Okay. So you don't need. So would it be completely inappropriate if someone if you were in on a urinal and the person next to you at the urinal, literally like right next to you, rips ass? How would you feel?
I would think, stinky dude.
Would you say it out loud like that?
I would probably go, whoa. But I mean, for me, I'm trying to think like, don't. So I have recently upgraded my ass. And as a person with a very, what I would say, beautiful rump, is that if you fart in your pants, then you're more likely to have acne on your butt. And now you're going to have to do some sort of like butt scrub. You're going to have to like, do a face wash, but on your butt. There's a lot of face masks that you can do too. If not, see your dermatologist. But just avoid that whole thing by stop farting in your pants that you sit in all day, because that's shit. You're sitting in shit, buddy.
So sidebar, you should always be exfoliating your whole body. I'm a Lush user. I exfoliate my whole body, my ass, my legs, my arms. I have a face exfoliation, but I also exfoliate my butt because your skin is your largest organ. You should be exfoliating. I mean, you don't have to do it every day, but you should. So if you are farting in your pants, please exfoliate. I'm done with this question. I can't believe I'm even entertaining that.
I was going to be so serious. I was like, figure out Chad's problem. What is Chad's problem? Figure it out for him. Stop farting in your pants is my new suggestion.
We have a question from Caroline from Texas. In the case that we go through another worldwide pandemic shakedown, what should you be buying in bulk and why?
Okay, Caroline. Firstly, still in the last one. Don't need another one popping up. Still in this one. But if we're going to do a mandatory quarantine, I would say don't do the toilet paper. Okay. Do probably pills. Buy in bulk in your drugs. Because your drug dealer is not Amazon, and they will not use slave labor to keep that production going, okay? So you want to get your drug dealer and ask him for around 100 pills, and so that you can be your friend's drug dealer. And you're probably thinking, what kind of pills are you talking about? Well, it kind of depends on what the date is.
What are your pill? What's your bulk pill of choice?
Well, White Claw. I think that I will just say nothing. The 5th.
So okay. Sidebar, mental health check. I just started Xanax. You should not be drinking on Xanax. Wow. And I only take it when I'm having high anxiety attacks. But I'm all naive, and I did not know you should not be drinking on Xanax. And that's my pill, my pill of choice. I think you should get Xanax in bulk during a pandemic. If you can get Xanax in bulk. That's first and foremost. Second of all, I drank a glass of white wine on a Xanax the other day, and I thought I was Lana Del Rey, girl. I had mood lighting on in the house, and I was like in my robe walking around. I was like, I've been out. It was a lot. Xanax is your drug of choice, pill of choice on the bulk. Second thing you should get in bulk is edibles. Wow, did that change my life during the pandemic? I was very scared of edibles before pandemic. You're like, wow, Ari, you're a weed smoker. Not so much. I haven't smoked in a month, but I used to be. But I was anti-edible because I was like, oh my God, like they just make you sleepy. Oh yeah, this is a public service warning. I can't actively recommend drugs to you. Wow, I'm not a doctor. Don't do it and say what I do. But if you're gonna do and say what I do, anyway, load up on edibles. Edibles of what kind? I'm not telling you to get drugs. Whatever. Second thing is mozzarella sticks and get an air fryer. Get a frozen mozzarella sticks and get an air fryer. I'm telling you, you can live off that for a fucking month.
If you're gonna get edibles, don't get them from your Texas drug dealer who's like made their own fucking batch.
Don't get those gas.
and they're like, you're like, how much of these do I eat? And they're like, it's strong. And you're like, how strong? And they're like, I don't know. I made like a big batch and I felt pretty crazy after it. Don't eat those. Don't fucking eat those. Those are probably not what you want. Go to a place that it's regulated and safe and it won't give you some sort of crazy fucking lung cancer like Colorado. Speaking of Colorado, I'm from there.
Okay. So my bulk list is edibles, frozen mozzarella sticks, air fryer, and Capri Sun. Those are the 4 things I would say. And Colton says pills. So Caroline from
That's what I said, and I said it.
All right. I have Christian from Houston. He's asking, should he invest in an OnlyFans subscription?
How much money is he spending elsewhere? And can he fall in love with one account?
I guess I've never, so I respect people who use OnlyFans. I haven't purchased any subscription yet. If any of my friends are using OnlyFans and y'all need some money, baby, I will subscribe to you. Send me links. I just don't understand. I don't understand it yet. My friends send me their nudes, so like I don't know what it's for. But for the most part, the most expensive subscription that I've seen is like $10 a month. And if you're ordering Favor or you're paying for Hulu and things like that, and you can definitely afford an OnlyFans subscription. If you're going to be purchasing porn or doing, I mean, if you're going to be watching porn, you should be doing it the correct way and making sure that you're paying people who produce it. So why not produce? And I mean, why not support local artists who are doing it and pay for it the right way? So yes, you should invest in it. Is that what?
Is that why? Like, I mean, I have not paid for porn yet, but I feel like I watch enough ads that pay for porn.
So, like, I mean, on my part, I don't know. I mean, I have people who do OnlyFans who are not just porn. Like, I have a friend who shows like her dances, and I have people who do art and stuff. And like, it's a way that they can get subscriptions for people like Patreon, things like that. But people who are doing like actively like sharing nudes and things like that, or doing porn or things like that, yes, that's what that is. It's a platform where they're getting paid, making sure that they're getting more money that route. If you are, if you have your subscriptions to your porn places, majority of that money is going to the website people. I mean, you can look up the documentaries and subscriptions about how they kind of really don't pay adequately for the people that are producing or actively being in the porn. So yes, you're watching the ads, but those people are being viewed hundreds of thousands of things a day and probably making like what, $1 or $2 per your view, compared to when you're subscribing to someone, you're paying for it. Wow, and that's my
wait.
on pay porn. Woo!
They say if you're not paying for the product, then you are the product. And I like to feel that way when I'm watching porn. I like to feel the important one. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna turn on a little porn because I'm a product.
What does that even mean? You're the product of what? You can't
remember. I just know that. Yeah, I it's like.
Sorry, that was just like
Did you watch The Social Dilemma?
No, I have not. I was kind of told like I was kind of told like not to. It was very like bland.
What?
Yeah.
What?
That's what my friends told me.
What? No way.
I know. Yeah, I was like, and honestly, if I can be honest, I don't like things that aren't funny. I don't like things that are gonna make me think. I think too much. That's why I'm on Xanax.
I think too much. I don't want new information. You should watch it. It basically shows you how you don't. So I'm not oh my God, this gets into free will, which I do not believe. So let's move into our next segment.
Second, we have more questions. Questions. I don't know who asked this question. It's anonymous. It says, should I get a pet?
No, you're not ready. You're asking a fucking random fucking podcast thing. No. Do not get a pet. You're not responsible enough. It's like calling your mom more often, you fucking piece of shit. Who asked that question?
You can ask online. You're not ready. I'm sorry, honey. Um, in
No,
this economy, in this pandemic, you want to know if you should get a pet? Do you think
I
you're
got
ready?
a pet.
I know.
For the record, I got a pet, and it was a really good choice, and I love him so much. But like, I was ready, and I wasn't asking fucking random people online. Oh,
Are
you guys
you
are
ready,
so sweet.
Colton?
No, I was not, but Chip was, so he,
I'm gonna
so he
be
got.
honest. I bought my dog before the pandemic, and I didn't even ask. Well, actually, I think I did ask people online, and I was not ready. I've had him for a year, and I still keep asking. Like, I asked my friend the other day. I was like, "Should I keep him?" And I know I'm living in the wrong city to ask that. I know why people shock. Why people shock. I'm living in the wrong city to ask that. He ate my whole package of Uno cards the other day. The other night, in the middle of the night, he was making noises like he was throwing up.
What?
So I
You
went
said, should
and I was
I
like, he's
keep him?
wait. He threw up. He threw up my Uno cards, and I didn't know there were Uno cards. I was like, "What is this that he ate?" So then I took him outside, and I'm looking at his poop, and I see Skip. I just see Skip, like the word Skip,
Oh,
come
so
out, and
they went in Uno and they came out Dos. Hey, oh, that's from Richard, our producer. Give it up for Richard.
I love him. I'm not gonna give him up, but
No, I think that you left out your cards and you should put your shit away.
I'm just saying that if he wasn't microchipped and they wouldn't bring him back to me.
No, that's not something positive. That's not like, oh, wow, how powerful. I'm going like, oh, shit.
Oh, anonymous, you do not need a pet.
I'm going out of town and I'm not having Air Watcher. That's for damn sure.
Okay, here's another question. This is from another anonymous. At the end of a date, when someone is nice, but you never want to see them again, what do you do?
What have I done? I usually go, oh my God, that was amazing. We should do this again. And then never do it again. Or I've also done, oh my God, we should do this again. But like always choose times where I had something immediately after so that I never had to like spend more time. Because I've been wrong about people before, like I'm like, I met them and I'm like, ugh, they're fucking just awful.
Yeah.
Rash judgment. So instead, I think that if I knew for sure, I would say something along the lines of like, I like your tenacity. And if you are open to no strings attached sex, we can do that.
Me, like I have been places before, like mid hanging out, already blocking them on social media and on my phone. So when I leave the place, I never have to deal with them again. That's extreme. But I'm an Aquarius, you know what I mean?
No.
I'm just like, it's over. For me, what I would want to happen to me, I guess I would say is someone to tell me this was great, but I don't see this progressing further. But reality is everybody's scared to tell the truth. So you're just gonna ghost them. My thing about it is maybe be nice about ghosting them, maybe not blocking them or deleting off stuff, maybe like a photo here and there. And in order to put forward like the friendship, just make sure you write stuff like if you're a girl, right? Like sis, or like love you sis, or like call them something that's completely like friendship wise, like or it's like wow, you're such a great friend. Or if you're a guy, be like, I see you, bro, like something that is like, I like you, but I'm not gonna sleep with you. I mean, unless you're Colton, and even if you don't see it going further, you're gonna fuck him anyway.
Is that what happens? And I'm just like, if you're open to no strings attached, let's do it. Is that why I think that that's a thing? Is that a thing?
I don't think that's a thing. Like me, like I'm not gonna sleep with you if I don't see you going. I don't want anybody to claim like to put their like American flag on my moon. You know what I mean? Like, well, I was here. If I don't like you, you don't get to claim it. You don't get to sleep with me.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I like to be like, yeah, he did.
You know, No, I would say ghost them in a nice way. Stay friends with them.
Oh my God. Actually, I have a real life example of this that I
Send them,
just remembered.
send them memes, like send them friendship memes on Instagram, like that friend that says like that friend, or like you're such a great friend. So that way they know this is where it's going. And
I
this is
just remembered a very real live example of this. I was going through a thing. He was sadness. We'll call it sadness. He came over. We did do the thing that I said, which was the no strings attached thing. But then he ended up working out at my gym, and I never wanted to talk to him, but he would like try to follow me around, and I do the normal thing of like doing a different exercises to like to get away from him. And then I was leaving the gym, and he was like, Colton, come back here, Colton. What's up, man? I haven't seen you in like a while. And I had blocked him on Grindr, of course. He was like, what are you up to? I was like, oh, I'm moving to California tomorrow. And then I continued to work out at that gym and see him every day. And I guess the thing is, if I say no strings attached, don't put strings on it later.
I guess what we're going to do is what we're going to say is be an adult and don't go someone, but we know you're going to. So just be a good person about it. We just got the question that says, what do you do when you get blocked and banned from a dating app? Speaking from someone who's been blocked and banned.
Wait, you got banned?
I got blocked and banned from Bumble. Speaking of someone who's been blocked and banned, get a new email address.
How do you get banned? I'm sorry. I'll ask a different question. Hey, Era, how did you get banned?
Well, it's a long story. Actually, it's not that long. So I was like, I'm very tired of, I don't know, I feel like Austin's a very hookup city, and it's a very, I don't know, people are annoying, and people are like, only time like for me on the dating apps, or they really just only want to sleep with the black woman. They don't even care. Like, I'm so much more than sleeping with me. I'm so funny and I'm so great, and people only want to titty fuck me, and it's sad. Anyway, so this guy, he kept like messaging me, blah, 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 harassing me, all this stuff. And I was just like, you know what? If you want me to respond to you, if you want me to blah, 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 you should Venmo me. I'm only responding when I'm only responding after you pay me now. Like, I'm not responding, I'm not blah, blah, blah. And then I put that in my profile. I was like, if you only trying to fuck me, Venmo request me first. And I got blocked because people said I was a sex worker, which Bumble's supposed to be woman positive and sex positive. And even though I'm not, I still think that that's messed up. And I still tried to message the Bumble people and show them the messages of him harassing me, but I was still blocked and banned. Either way, get a new email address, move on. Don't hook it to your Facebook. Just write in the information.
I thought you had to hook it up through your Facebook.
You used to, but now you cannot. You can just use via email address. And get a new email address is not connected with your Facebook.
Is it still the thing where like Sadie Hawkins dance style?
I know, yeah, you have to message a guy first. I'm just like, and guys are so boring. I mean, but if you're a men and women, women will, but men are so boring. Like, I'll be like messaging them and I'll like send them stuff, and they're just like, yeah.
That's how I feel about people on Chappie, which is Bumble's gay service. But they're like, serious, be serious. But like, they're just not interesting.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you want me to carry the conversation? You should be able to carry words.
And then they'll be like, I don't want text buddies. And I'm just like, bitch, I wouldn't even be your text buddy anyway. All you say is sup.
Yeah. Ask me like about a question about like a photo I posted. Like, ask me, say like, hey, is that blonde hair new? Are you okay? I'm fine. Okay.
We only have time for one last question before we move into our last segments and another plug for our sponsor. The one last question comes from Colton from Colorado. And it says, how do you tell someone you don't like them or their baby? It's not you. It's another one.
What is happening?
How do you tell someone you don't like them or their baby?
Okay, if I didn't like somebody and I didn't like their baby, I would probably ghost them as per the suggestion of our last question. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. In fact, this is my question because I don't know. I'm gonna cop up to it. I don't know. I thought you were gonna change the name. I don't know how to say that's an ugly baby. That's I want to say I like your feelings and I want you to continue having positive feelings, but I hate your baby's face.
So my thing about it is, as an adult with no one, without a baby, people with babies tend to phase out of your, like if you don't have a baby, they tend to phase out of your life anyway. So sometimes you don't even have to say it. They're just like, they kind of like, they love to make you feel like you're like the immature one who won't settle down, but in reality, they're jealous of your life because you have no strings attached and you don't have a baby sucking at your tit. So really, you don't have to say much. You just keep being your wild and crazy self. My thing that I do is I mute people with ugly babies so that way I don't have to see it on my feed. I will never like a photo of a kid that I don't think is cute. I don't like when people post pictures of their kids pooping and peeing on the page. I was like, should I take a picture of my shit in the toilet? I think, Colton, if you're having a hard time telling someone that you don't like them or their baby, you don't got to. You just keep living your.
You know, I feel like I do have to.
I
Like I would like to be honest with somebody rather than just ghost them. But like, I'm not Jesus here. I'm not just gonna be Holy Spirit and the fucking world's ugly babies and just like, because everybody's oh, it's an amazing baby. I was like, no,
you do.
not.
The thing is, you have control that you don't have to say a baby is cute. That's the thing. You can just go, wow, he's so big. I love his giraffe pajamas. He has all 10 toes. That is so wild. You can say literally anything besides baby's attractive.
I want to say that actually that is I said, oh my God, he has 5 fingers is literally what I said.
You just go, you just state obvious things like, wow, he's wearing diapers right now. Yes.
Have we already talked about the weather? Holy shit, it is sunny.
I'm gonna stop. I mean, I'm not gonna be a shitty friend. I have friends with great babies.
Yes, that's how I know an ugly baby.
Not great babies. I have friends, and then I have friends that become like those like mommy and me bloggers, like that have horrible kids, and they're like, I was stared down today at Target because my kid destroyed the whole aisle, and they have no clue what it's like. And I'm like, your kid threw everything on the floor, and you're mad at everybody looking at you because you didn't get your caffeine today? Or those ones like, they didn't let me in the front of the line for my Starbucks drink. I've been up since 2 a.m. Blah, blah, blah. And I yelled at the retail worker. And I'm like, I don't feel sorry for you. Like, I guess I don't like moms who make people feel bad for them. Like,
yeah. He chose to have that baby.
Yeah. Today's product review, babies. Okay. Moving on and moving forward. That was our advice segment of the day. That was so great. We're about to do a product review. And let me grab my product. Colton, do you have a product?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Let me find mine. All right. Well, while he's searching, my product review is hot and spicy Cheez-Its. Why didn't anybody tell me that these existed? These are kind of the best flavor of Cheez-Its, like even better than the regular Cheez-It brand. Yeah, someone brought them over to my house one day for like a party gift or something, and I was like, oh, like you're cheap. Why did you not bring me something real? And then I opened them and ate them, and they're better than regular Cheez-Its. They really are. They're spicy. They're not even spicy. They're just flavorful. And they're on sale at Target for 2 for $5. So you know what I did? I got 2 for $5.
Cheez-Its.
Hot and spicy Cheez-Its with the hot sauce bottle on the side.
Nice. And they're 100 calories. My product review is time now. It's an Instagram girl band for your butt.
What is that? What are you doing?
I'm doing butt exercises.
Can I see that one more time? I need to know how to do that for future reference. And that's the exercise they tell you to do. It's just hip thrust forward.
No.
Oh, your leg kicks. Okay.
Yeah.
So that was an Instagram ad?
Yes. And I fell for it hard.
And does it work? I mean, you said your butt looks nice. So
it is the other one that you do. You kind of just sit on it, you know, when you're on all fours and you kind of like lean back into it, but have this on.
Oh. Okay.
Your butt goes like.
Let's go.
There it is.
Okay. Well, moving on to our next.
If you think you're doing butt exercises, you're
I'm
not.
Now, actually, speaking of exercising, I found this ad for this. Speaking of Instagram, also getting me. You know, like Rihanna has her own lingerie ad. A lot of her models right now have been plugging this one Instagram diet exercise thing that they've been doing. That's where these traps have come from. By the way, trap definition. I've been doing a workout that the Savage Fenty models have been doing, and my ass will probably look better than yours in 30 days, by the way. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about traps, baby. Let's talk about traps and me. Anyways, we have 5.5 minutes. Let's get on to some corn streaming really quick. What have you been watching during the quarantine? You have 1 minute to talk about it.
Oh no, I'm not ready. It is Ratchet. I've seen only 2 episodes, okay? Have you seen Ratched? Maybe it might be Ratched, but
Okay, I'm sorry. Ryan Murphy is the white Tyler Perry. Who keeps giving him shows? He keeps casting the same people, the same story. Who's spooky person, gay murderer, Darren Criss? And it's like, we get it. We all want to fuck Darren Criss, Ryan Murphy. We all do.
Wait, which one is that?
That's every show he has. Darren Criss.
I don't know who Darren Criss is.
You know who Darren Criss is. You watched Glee. Don't pretend with me.
I never watched Glee.
You had to have a Glee phase. Don't play with me.
I never had a Glee phase.
There's no way you didn't have a Glee phase. I'm not playing with you.
I didn't come out till after hair school. I had to go through hair school to be like, you guys.
Oh God. Well, while you're Googling Darren Criss, I've been watching, and Netflix has me right now. They've introduced this program called Strong Black Lead, and they're like showing all these old school Black shows that I never had an opportunity to watch. And right now they have Girlfriends, which is like the Black Sex in the City, but like a little more ghetto. And the theme song, my girlfriends, that you thinking that it gets me. That's literally the theme song, my girlfriend. And it's so great. It's Tracy Ellis Ross, which is Diana Ross's daughter. Yeah, it's a great show.
Thing to do on Netflix, if I can show it, is do you know how you can pick your own account icon thing? Mine is called it's this chicken one, and it's
I don't see it. I see a dog. Oh, you're the doggy. Balls for what does it say? Balls
for giblets. Balls for giblets.
So Colton's watching Ratched. We have 4 more minutes. We need to get through donations because you loved the show and you should pay us. Bring up that donation screen. Thank you for watching. I know you're having fun. I'm seeing your comments. And if you loved it, which you did, please pay minorities because I'm a Black woman and he's gay and he bleached his hair. And Colton is going through a lot right now. A fucking lot. All your money for the incredible advice we gave you. Donate to the Venmo at BLC Comedy, which is BL Comedy, or Cash App us at $Big Laugh Comedy, and really support us. We're minorities, and Colton is bleach blonde during the quarantine. Baby, he's going through a lot.
I'm fine.
Anyway, so that was that. Let's talk. I have to get through. Yeah, bleach is cheap, but therapy isn't. Amen. I'm paying $200 to a psychiatrist tomorrow. That is crazy. Let's talk about the other shows coming up on BLC. Bulk. Do we have a list?
I left.
Because I don't know what they all are. We once again don't have a list, but we're going to go to our sponsors. Do you need help relaxing in a healthy way?
Yeah.
You. Emma's Elevate. Oh, yeah, baby. 100% organic CBD. Works as an alcohol substitute. Works in minutes. Talks to your liver and protects your brain.
Mm-hmm.
Go to ammahealing.co/elevate and save 15% with your promo code BLC.
And I'm done.
Yeah.
I always announce when I'm done. Do
Yeah.
you? Or do you go for round two?
I'm just always like patting them on the back. You tried. I'm like burping them like a baby. So we got Triple Threat on Thursdays. That's on BLC. I know that we have Monday Night Tops. That's with Tremaine Bradley. Usually the show is on. Is today Tuesday? Tuesday. Today's Tuesday. Tuesday we have All You Do Is Win. I know that there's some show after this.
Yes, there is.
There's not a lot. We have Wednesday Geeked Out with Carter Anderson. And after this is Journey and Wander. That's a lot of stuff I've been doing with the edibles I've been taking during this quarantine.
Shrooms. You have the time, do them.
Wait, what is on Wednesday? That's everything I say after I take an edible, and then in Mimi time on Friday. Either way, that's really been it. That's been our show, Colton. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or anything you'd like to shout out? Anything?
If you're not paying for the product, you are the product.
Well, we've learned a lot today. I feel like I've given you all a glimpse into my life. Colton's given you a glimpse into his life. Please pray for him. He's a bleach blonde now. Though he may not say that there's something going on.
Well, what's going on is we got a new show.
Oh yeah, Colton and I are having a photo shoot. I don't really want to talk about it yet because we don't have our info, but we're going to start a live show. Anyway, this has been great. You've been watching All You Do Is Win. Usually I'm divorced with Zach Busby right now. Pray for us that we get through this right now. He should be back next Tuesday. Maybe we can reconcile. But Colton has been so great. He's been a great co-host. I know that you guys love him when he comes on here. So it's been Air Juliet. These are my traps. And
I'm Colton Dowling, and this is my ass.
And we're wishing you a good night. Bye.
All you do is win. All you do is win. With time, win. Need some advice? Ask me tonight. You can't trust me. And Zach Busby. All you do is win. 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 With time, win. Need some advice? Ask me tonight. You can't trust me. And Zach Busby. All you do is win. All you do is win. All you do is win.